There are movies, and then there is Aadujeevitham. Whenever I know that I'm going to watch a film which is based on a true incident or an actual person, my emotions are a little bit heightened. Now, I don't know if it is right or wrong, but in my head, I'm thinking that I hope that the person or that incident which has happened is given its due respect. So, my viewing lens for such films becomes a little bit different and, in all honesty, a little more judgmental. Once again, I do not know if that's right or wrong, but that's how it is with me. Now, coming to Adu Jeevatham, it is not just a movie. It is an experience that is going to linger in your soul for a very, very long time. Based on the true events of a man called Najib Muhammad, at its heart, Adu Jeevatham is a story of resilience that follows Najib's evolution from a hopeful man to a symbol of endurance and survival. With dreams of prosperity abroad, his aspirations are very quickly shattered as he finds himself in a slave like situation in the unforgiving desert where he is compelled to work as a shepherd. This movie is not just a survival journey of Najib, but it is also a deep dive into his psyche and his soul. It will not only show you the endurance that the human body can take, but also the sheer mental turmoil that Najib is exposed to. Now, starting with the writing of the film, I feel that Blessy has been extremely sincere in bringing the story to us. Like you will know when you watch the film that it has been written with utmost sincerity, purity of heart, and most importantly, the utmost level of respect to Najib. Najib's entire character journey is written in a way that will make you feel the emotions on a very, very personal level. From feeling sympathy to complete anger of why this happened to the poor man to absolute hopelessness when you would be bound to think, why isn't anything good happening with him? By the end of the film, the character completely engulfs and consumes you. That is how beautifully and intricately Najib's character arc is written. And when it comes to direction, I can confidently say that Blessy knew how to execute this writing and how to present Najib's journey visually to us. The level of pain and discomfort that I felt cannot be comprehended in words fully. He was brilliantly able to guide me through Najib's tumultuous journey with a delicate balance of sensitivity and spectacle. I could sense his profound understanding of human emotion and the power of visual storytelling because the movie is not very dialogue heavy. One of Blessy's most remarkable directorial highs in Adu Jeevatham for me lied in his portrayal of the desert as both a physical landscape and a metaphorical battleground for Najib's soul. The harsh beauty of the desert has been captured with breathtaking precision, and you would just get immersed in its vastness and solitude. The isolation so perfectly mirrors Najib's internal struggles. Now, of course, I know this was not the intent of the film, but with Najib's journey, one is also forced to think, or at least I was forced to think about the uncomfortable truth of exploitation of migrant laborers in the Gulf. It's like the elephant in the room which is so evidently present but nobody wants to point it out. Cinematography is a standout element of this film. More than the dialogues, it is the visuals that tells us the story. Led by Sunil K.S., the visual narrative unfolds like a mesmerizing tapestry. The harsh and breathtaking beauty of the desert is enough to invoke a series of emotions inside of you. And in contrast to that, you see the lush green water-filled scape of Kerala, and you cannot help but feel so bad for Najib that he is stuck there without his own will. In Prithviraj's interview with Bharadwaj Rangan, which I also reacted to, he said that the makers ensured to use the natural light, whether it be the sunrise or the sunset or the harsh afternoon sun. The natural light is so skillfully used to accentuate the textures and contours of the desert terrain. Now, in contrast to the grandeur of the desert, the cinematography also exceeds in conveying the intimacy and the emotion of Najib's personal journey. Like one look at the close-up shots and you are done for. A very small example, there is a scene in the second half where Najib is trying to find the main road and you get to see the close-up shot of his feet, which is already so damaged because of so much walking and also because of the snake bite. And oh my god, I repulsed from that scene and I almost closed my eyes there. It was that painful. So yeah, the cinematography just did its job really well. A.R. Rahman's evocative score also serves as a perfect companion to the film's narrative. narrative. You get the haunting melodies and the soul stirring compositions. And it's very, very subtle. Sometimes you completely forget the presence of the BGM. The music here becomes a character in its own right. Now, the film is almost 3 hours long, and for me, honestly, I did not feel the pinch of the time. Now, this is very, very subjective. A lot of people do not like such lengthy films, but for me, I was so immersed in the film, I was so immersed in the character's journey that I did not feel the pinch of the time. The editing is done in a way that you get to really, really seep into the character's emotion. So it's neither too slow nor too rushed. I think it was perfectly paced. And I've said this before also, that when you're adapting a novel into a film, there are many, many things that one tends to leave out because you have to compress the entire story in a set timeline. Now, I have not read the book, but from a character journey perspective, I think Blessy has done a fabulous job. Also, I would like to take the opportunity to specifically thank the makeup and costume department, because boy, oh boy, the way they transformed Prithviraj, I mean, I was completely speechless. They made him unrecognizable. Yes, Prithviraj did a huge physical transformation himself, but the addition of the costume design and the unbelievably good makeup just took that character's visual appeal to the next level. They truly deserve all the applause coming towards them. And last but not the least, the performances. Whew! This is a career-defining moment for Prithviraj. The range and depth he brought to the character. I mean, you will fall short of words to praise him. What sets the performance apart is his ability to convey the inner turmoil and anguish that Najeeb is going through with so much vulnerability. Every expression, every gesture is delivered with such depth of emotion that it is going to resonate long after the credit rolls. And oh my god, speaking of credits rolling, nobody got up from their seats after the film got over and the lights were on. Everybody was seated and it was pin drop silence. And then slowly, I think all of us came back to reality, and then we started walking out of the theater. That's how much this movie will drain you and take that much away from you in terms of emotion. And I'm saying that in a very, very good way. Along with the acting, Prithviraj's physical transformation for the role is nothing short of remarkable. Like, this is exactly what fully committing to the character means. For me, this is Prithviraj's career best. Amala Paul, she did not have much screen time, though whatever screen time she got, she was nice, she was very, very charming. Their chemistry also worked very well. And a special mention to the actor who played the role of Hakim. He does not have much screen time, but in the second half, the impact that his acting made was incredible. In the end, I would only like to say that Aadujeevitham is a cinematic triumph in every sense of the word. This is a monumental achievement for the Malayalam film industry. Blessy's magnum opus, for which he poured 16 years of his life, is going to stand the test of time and is going to be considered a classic, just like Tanmatra. And to the entire team of Aadujeevitham, from my end, take a bow. And guys, those were my thoughts on the Malayalam magnum opus Aadujeevitham. Let me know your thoughts if you have watched the film in the comments below. And I'm going to sign off from this video now. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this review, and I will see you soon on my next video. Bye!